you the traits that make a great champion, but I see now I wasn't living up to my own ideal! Pros are always risking their lives! That's the true test of a hero! Damn you all! Detroit!
What is going on, guys? It's Master Swag King Entertainment coming at you guys with another League of Legends video here today. This is actually some really interesting slash shocking news if you're a TSM fan or if you're a Bjergsen fan, because Bjergsen retires from pro play and becomes TSM's head coach. One of NA's greatest players is taking the next step in his storied career. So there's so much I want to say, but I'm going to read the article, and TSM's YouTube channel, most likely 100% sure, already has a Bjergsen retirement announcement video. And right after I watch that, I'll basically give you all of my thoughts. And then we'll dive into how this pretty much shapes TSM moving forward. And I just want to say this, if you're a TSM fan right now, stay a TSM fan. He would want you to, even after he's retiring. And what's really, really interesting is that the next TSM mid laner is going to have so much pressure on him. It's going to be insane. Alright, so this offseason is going to just be so crazy with Bjergsen retiring, because TSM hasn't had a different mid laner since Bjergsen. Like, you literally have only ever had Reginald and Bjergsen. That's it. That's really crazy. It's kind of like the same thing when Sneaky was kicked off Cloud9 at the beginning of, this year when they had Sven. Like, that's really crazy how TSM's only ever had 2 mid laners, and Bjergsen has had such a storied career. Now, there's the international success he never had, but in terms of domestic success, he'll be remembered as one of the best NA players of all time. So let's dive right into this. All right, so after almost 7 years with TSM, one of North America's greatest talents has decided to hang up the keyboard and mouse. Superstar mid laner Bjergsen is retiring from professional League of Legends and will transition to the team's head coach for 2021. In an emotional video from TSM, the 24-year-old veteran reminisced over his meticulous journey throughout his career. He looked back at his evolution and how he used League as an escape from the hard times he was having at school. And then literally you have TSM obviously tweeting about their storied and star player, and they have their video up about Bjergsen's announcement, which is his retirement. So let me actually put this on the max volume. All right, so everything's playing. Let's go.
Hey guys, it's Bjergsen here, as you may know, and I'm here to talk to you guys because I have an announcement to make. I'm really grateful for what playing professionally and what League of Legends and TSM has really given me. When I first started playing professionally, I was a depressed kid in Denmark, and I was really just, League of Legends was just an escape from the hard times I was having at school especially, and in my first couple of years I was really just playing to stay out of school, because I knew that if I didn't make it I would have to go back, because you have to finish high school, especially in Denmark. And yeah, the person I am today is through this job and through this career, and I think it's been a great way for me to grow and learn a lot of things, have a lot of hardships, have a lot of success. And after playing professional League of Legends for about 8 years and playing for TSM for, I think, close to 6, I'm here to talk about the fact that I'm retiring as a professional player and stepping into the head coach role for TSM. It probably comes as a shock to a lot of you guys, and I especially don't want it to seem like this is a sudden reaction to our poor world's run. It's something I've been thinking about for a long time, and especially in this last year. I almost even committed to the change in between spring and summer, but I really wanted to have a good season before becoming a coach. And there's just a lot of aspects of when you're a leader and when you're a veteran on the team, you end up doing a lot of coaching while you're playing. And I always really enjoyed that aspect, and I enjoyed helping the team be on the same page, helping the team be at their best, play well together, help individuals improve and flourish. But it was always a bit of a side project because ultimately, as a pro player, you have to focus on yourself first and foremost and your own performance. So I always had to kind of leave it up to whoever was working with the team to do those things. But I think just as I've gotten older and as I've been playing longer, now it just feels like a good time to really step into that role full time and see what I can do when those projects are truly my responsibility. I even feel like kind of saying the word retirement doesn't really feel like it fits because I don't really feel like I'm retiring. I'm still going to be a competitor in League of Legends, and with TSM I'm just changing the role. I'm not going to be actively playing on stage during the matches, but I still feel like I'll be competing and I'll be working every day towards the same goal, which is winning North America, doing well at Worlds, ultimately winning Worlds, and yeah, it's just about doing it from a new standpoint, a new perspective, and I'm really excited to have just a lot of new goals to work with. Even though we obviously had an extremely disappointing Worlds run, I was still really happy and proud that we brought a trophy to you guys again after kind of a drought of not having any for a while, and my hope is just that I can continue to do that, but from a different position within the team, and hopefully in the long run have more of an impact from the coaching side than I did it even as a player.
All right, so I think this is because of their poor performance at the World Championship. Not to rein in on his retirement announcement, but this does kind of feel like that from my own personal opinion. And it's going to be really interesting to see, you know, who is going to be TSM's next mid laner, because that specific mid laner they're going to choose is going to be under so much pressure from the TSM fans and also from the community based off the standard that Bjergsen has set in his position, you know? So I personally think that this is because of their poor Worlds run, but to be fair, like at some point, most people that are obviously involved with League of Legends and the LCS and TSM know at some point he was gonna retire. Like, this happens at some point anyway. So that pretty much just leaves Faker and Perks and Reckless as like the other storied players of their specific league franchises. Because with Bjergsen gone, that just leaves Faker, Reckless, and Perks for like those long storied players that you know, see yourself looking at when you see those organizations. So the issue here that comes out of Bjergsen's retirement is, does Doublelift end up retiring? I'm not too sure. I think he tweeted something about that earlier today, but I was at work, so I obviously, you know, couldn't see it. But looking at this right now, Bjergsen has won so many trophies. He's literally shaped how North America sees mid lane, and he's literally set the standard for mid laners. So when other mid laners came into the league or were imported, they were always trying to take down Bjergsen because of his pedigree. And I personally think that he has set the standard to a certain degree that's not going to be eclipsed for a long time. I personally think that he is a role model for any mid laner that's going to be obviously going through TSM. And I personally think that, you know, if he really thinks this is the right decision to retire right now, hey, go for it. Who am I to say otherwise? But yeah, 8 seasons. Holy shit. They've only ever had 2 mid laners, Bjergsen and Reginald. Holy fuck.
Supporting me and the team. I know this is probably not what a lot of you expected, but I hope that you'll continue to support me in this new role. I can't promise that I'm going to be the perfect coach right away, and I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, but I hope that you guys know me and that you know my mindset, and that every day I'm going to do my best to improve, even if I fail, even if I make mistakes. And I hope that in the long run I can be the best head coach that TSM can ever find.
Well, you know, at least he won a trophy in his last split, because that is like the icing on the cake for his career, because, well, we know that World's career didn't exist internationally. Okay, so Bjergsen is retired. That's, man, the offseason is going to be so crazy. Holy shit, that's gonna be actually insane. Alright, so did any other League of Legends news come out? Double have said Double said something? Oh, crazy, right? This was posted today, earlier on after Bjergsen's retirement. Double says he considered retiring from professional League of Legends alongside Bjergsen. NA could have lost two of the greatest players in one day. TSM mid laner Bjergsen announced his departure from the League of Legends player roster today in his transition to the head coach role. Although the team will now look to fill the hole left by the Danish star, the roster could have seen the second player leave its ranks. So I'm predicting that if Doublelift doesn't do well internationally, if he's gonna be able to go to Worlds in 2021, he's retiring. He's so close to it. He's so close to it. And this was the clip he had. Let's see what he had to say. Share thoughts on retiring. Consider. Oh, okay.
He really did. It's what he wants. So feels pretty bad. Of course, I wanted to retire too when I heard, because I think the team will just not be the same. But I thought about it, and it doesn't seem right to retire on that note. Also, just for me personally, I feel like I talked a.
Okay.
So yeah, I was thinking about, am I just gonna retire because it feels fine, or do I actually think like I'm not the best AD carry anymore? And the truth is, I still know that I'm the best AD. It just feels like I should retire because Soren's retiring and the future is uncertain, you know. So then I just realized, okay, well, if I'm still the best AD carry, then I don't really want to retire.
I think he's gonna retire after 2021 if he doesn't get out of groups. I personally think that. But that's it. I'll see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, enjoy. After this video goes up, I'll have my Worlds 2020 G2 Esports versus Down1 Gaming highlights reaction, because I have not seen those games yet either. So yeah, see you guys later. Goodbye.
Hi there, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more stuff.
Yeah, thank you.